from the cards hitting against my hand, it's like starting to hurt. So maybe it'll like callus over time or something. Okay, that one popped out like quick, and I'm excited to see what that one is. I need to get a new pillow. Okay. Two more cards to pull and then we'll get started. We're pulling for right now the weakness of the relationship. And as I say that, I want to go through and interesting that I don't know if that flipped while I was shuffling, or but I feel like I'm gonna take that for sure. And then love potential for the long term. Right, so I think I was mentioning earlier I got this spread off of a forum, so I'm gonna just go through and change some of the verbiage here. I'm not sure where y'all are right now. I'm in Texas, but for Texas we're just getting really nice weather right now. We have been but it's like a nice chill in the air. So I have some tea here, which it's one of my friends makes it with cinnamon and cardamom. She's Persian, and so that's how I started making my tea, and it's just very nice. If I want it to be a little sweet sometimes, then I'll just add some honey, but okay. Thanks for y'all's patience. I literally was, I just was looking this up earlier, like for a fun spread to do. I don't even know, it's just like, it's all unfolding the more I I read and stuff, but I'm like literally sitting there like kind of making my own. So I'll do it here soon, but I made like a love death spread for Love Death Tarot, so I'm excited to showcase that one. All right, I think we're good, guys. Let's get started. Okay. Okay, so I'll just kind of, I guess, go through. Ooh, I just flipped one over. Got the Lovers here. Got the Chariot. Rear of Pentacles, the World. Okay. So we've got two cards here that came out, and here I'll pull them down as best as possible. I'm not sure how much y'all can see, but I'll show the cards here. So, who is your coming love interest? We've got the Two of Swords here, so I'm getting a feeling, I'm not sure, like maybe you're kind of like in the dating stages. Maybe you're going on a couple dates, and so you're just feeling like you're a little guarded, right? You know, as you go out on these dates or get to know these new energies, and you're just kind of like, F it, you know, with the blindfold on, like, you know, just yeah, you know, just something with again, so this card, by the way, if I did not mention, is who is your coming love interest. So who is the coming love interest? Just be aware to be careful that someone's not coming in, you know, that may be in denial, or you feel that may be hiding some information. Like, you'll know when someone's really, you just feel it when they're like super open with you, and you know, so otherwise what I'm getting is you may have multiple interests kind of coming in, and so, and maybe perhaps you're a Libra. I am. But you know what they like to say about us is that we can't make a decision to save our lives. So, yeah, so you may just kind of, maybe even you're in denial and just kind of like not sure what you want, or even what you're looking for in someone. So, okay, so let's see here now. So their work, okay, this card is in relation to like what they do in their career, what they do for work. I mean, for me with the Ten of Wands, it's like, it looks like perhaps this person they don't work a job that's very taxing, right? Like, there's not a lot of, at least physical burden, but maybe even mental burden. So however that resonates, they could be, you know, an entrepreneur, and like, you know, instead of being out here in the field doing all that work, they're over here in the castle, you know. Let's see what the Ten of Wands here. Well, So the Ten of Wands reverse, it does speak to possibly having too much responsibility due to failure to delegate tasks. This could be someone who finds it hard to share their burdens with like their loved ones. Almost as this person just like carries a lot of responsibilities. It makes you can see that it burdens them, but it's like they're just always on the grind. So that's kind of because the Ten of Wands upright represents like a lot, burden, responsibility, duty, stress. So to me, seeing it, just getting it in the reverse, to me also, I feel like, again, like, perhaps they were doing the grind, but no longer. That is really how I'm taking it, or feeling it, so. Alright, so we got the Lovers, and this card speaks to this person's quality. So, I mean, if they're anything like myself, I'm a very huge romantic. I think I said earlier I am a Libra. And, for myself personally, like, I'm such a romantic. I always treat my people, or when I'm in a relationship or connection with, the way that I would want to be treated. So that's how, when I see like their quality as a person, though, in terms of in like the romantic lovers realm, they're definitely top notch. To me, this is definitely indicative of someone that's seeking monogamy. That's just what I'm feeling. And the Lovers. Where are you? Here we go. Yeah, they're just, a loving, supportive person. They may have business partners. This could, if it resonates with you, be someone from work. This person too would share their finances with you, or be very open and like providing, or at least just like transparent. Yeah, they're very genuine and authentic. So that's just really cool. Okay, and then their flaw. Ooh. And when I was reading that earlier, I was like, flaw. I don't really I feel like there's a better word, and I still can't think of what the heck I'm wanting to use for it. But we got the Knight of Wands on its side, and I was looking into, so just intuitively, when these were coming out horizontally or on their side, I was reading them more so upright. I say that I would read like the upright and reverse position, just take what I resonate with at the time. So just so you know, that's how I'm going to be doing it, because I looked online, and Google AI was saying that typically these cards would be read as reversed, but I was just sitting here thinking this morning, and it just makes sense to me to read both and see what I get from it. But their flaw, the Knight of Wands. For me, the Knight of Wands, it's like they're determined, like there's gusto, like they know what they want. With it being on its side, it it may be that there's, I don't know, perhaps it's like you feel like it's, what's the term? Like pulling teeth to hang out with them. Or that like what I'm seeing too is that like their focus is kind of all over the place as well. Like, you know, with work, which it seems like they could, because it's like whether, I feel like nonetheless they're workaholic, whether they're working for themselves and like, or whether they're just taking on all this responsibility. But well, okay, yeah, that makes sense. So the fact that we did pull this card, though, we're gonna read it. I'm reading it more so in the reverse because the energy we're pulling for is again their possible downfall. I'll say it like that for now. But it could be that they can be arrogant, and you may have seen a little bit of this. Maybe they're reckless, impatient. Perhaps they lack self-control. They could be domineering. Yeah, it's like they have a lot of built-up creative energy. They just don't, you know, they kind of feel confused about how to best channel it. They could be overconfident about money. So maybe if they're into heavy material purchases. Okay. All right. Okay, cool. Okay, so this card we pulled the Chariot. And so this card is like a possible insight into what they may look like in the 3D. Let me write this down. Okay. So, I mean, obviously, I'll just let you take a look at this. And the thing is this, you know, roles could be reversed, so just take it as it resonates. It just not to say that it's gonna look like this bearded man here. Honestly, kind of maybe Jon Snow-ish looking, but they definitely look determined. They look confident. And there's many different faces on here, and really this face of the sun, hopefully if you can see, the face of the sun right there in the middle is calling to me as well. Just big bright eyes. It's like almost doe-eyed looking, but you can just see that they're content. These two down here, these sphinxes. Well, there's also two more faces here on the moons, but those are a bit hard to see. Very cool. I'll let you guys take a look at that just a little longer. See if anything stands out to you. Okay, so I was just wrong. The Chariot is associated with the element of fire as well, so perhaps too, you know, it could be a fire sign. I just feel like either way, you know, whatever side of the connection you are on, it's like you'll know when you look in their eyes. That's really what I'm getting. Like, you'll know when you look in their eyes, whether this is a love connection you want to entertain. And again, that doesn't, we're not saying we know whether that's going to be long term or short term here, but we'll see as we move along. I mean, again, here with the Lovers, though, it's a very good indication. And I'm also seeing down here at the end, there's some celebrations. But, also, like, maybe I'll, you know, if you're going to be someone's wedding date soon. Alright, so. Okay, we have the Seven of Swords. So this is going to be what this love connection will think of you the first time you guys meet. So of course, you know, at first it's like, oof, you know, let's see now here. But what I'm getting from this is they're just going to see you as being very resourceful. They may feel suspicious of you for some reason. You know, maybe they're just feeling suspicious of whether you like them or not. Like, you know, that's like, so maybe, you know, drop a subtle smile or however that looks to you, you know, if it's the right place, right time, and right move. I mean, take that if it resonates. They could see you as being maybe a little gossipy, if, you know, just not, you know. But again, yeah, they just see you as having perhaps foresight or resourcefulness, certain skills. So yeah, so the very first time you meet, I'm pretty sure they're just going to see you as just being really resourceful. I don't know, maybe you're taking care of a problem. I deleted something. So I was just getting more clarifications on how this person will, or what they will think of you the first time you meet. And again, they may be a little wary of you. They may just perceive you as not being entirely truthful, perhaps. Yeah, I mean, there could be maybe a misunderstanding, if that does resonate. It's either that, again, or they see you as being very resourceful. Okay. So then next we have Okay, what you will think of them. Sorry, that was written out weird. What you will think of them the first time you meet. And we have the Three of Pentacles reversed. So what you will think of them. Maybe you may see them as having like being too much in their ego, very competitive. This seems very like a work oriented card as well, so I'm really getting that somehow you meet this person through work. And I was getting that feeling earlier with the Seven of Swords, like maybe that's how they're able to see your resourcefulness, like because you're handling something at work. Or just getting things done. Okay, and then we've got their feelings for you. King of Wands. Done. So their feelings for you. They most likely see you as just very energetic. You have some kind of energy to you that kind of piques their interest. You have a way of taking control, so they like that aspect about you. Like you're daring, you can make bold decisions, and you seem rather optimistic. You know, this also too talks about leadership, and so I don't know if it is a work situation, if perhaps they're a subordinate, or like a oh, I forgot the term. Direct report. My apologies. And it doesn't necessarily mean not even a direct report, but more so I'm getting a feeling of it's not necessarily like if it was something, it's like y'all don't work in the same department. It's like y'all are separated. Y'all don't see each other much. But okay, so then your feelings for them, which is the Eight of Cups. And I'm getting that perhaps either love hasn't been on your mind. You're just kind of seeing some just, okay, there's a cute person in my reality right now, in my 3D that's nice to look at. But it's like you kind of see them definitely as, you don't know much about them, but they're piquing your interest is what I'm getting. Okay, but we've got here the Eight of Cups. And this is your feelings for them. It's like this could be in a way of something that could allow you to continue to search for your truth in love. Just entertaining new connections. You may be feeling like you've been trying to avoid this person because perhaps you feel like you're not ready, or you just got out of a connection that that forced you to kind of choose yourself and walk into the unknown and walk away from, 8 full cups here of, I like to think that there's just delicious nectar in these cups. And, but the feelings that you have, though, definitely, you just see them as well as like the unknown, and the moon here, it has a little smile. So you think, you think fondly of this person. It's like a crush I'm getting. So, guys, the world is the strength of this connection. And just the 2 people on the card and the 3 animals. Every soul on this card looks strong, you know what I mean? So for the strength of this connection, I'm getting that like you guys could be both like just have very intellectual conversations that will allow the bond between y'all to strengthen over time, because you'll have so many various topics to talk about that just encompass everything in the world, you know what I mean? Like, okay, let's take a look. Yeah, so the strength of the connection could symbolize like a sense of belonging between you two, a feeling that y'all will both make each other feel wholesome. There can definitely be harmony and a fulfilling romantic love, because the both of you are able to ensure that the other connection feels like truly feels loved and truly feels like the other person is grateful for their, presence in their everyday to day lives. Okay, very nice, guys. Okay, so then the weakness of the connection, we have the strength in reverse. Okay, so what possible weaknesses can lead to like the downfall, right? If one or the 2 of you have any self-doubts or low confidence about a situation, inadequacy, aka like to me that's like lack mentality. If any, if there's specifically any anger issues, or if not anger, then fear about the past, or maybe that's something that this person like went through. Again, like, yeah, if there's like any imposter syndrome, any insecurity, so make sure that you keep an eye out for any red flags, right, essentially. Because, yeah, I just ended a connection where a person had went through a past trauma, but the insecurities, the healing hadn't been done. It was just, but, and man, did that really show throughout the connection. So, and also in a very short amount of time. I think we knew each other for less than a year, maybe close to about half a year. And it was a whirlwind situation. So look out for any self-esteem issues, and if that resonates with you, you know, don't let that come in the way, right, of a connection, or if you feel like it is, or it has in the past, and that's something you need to work on before you get into a new connection. Then I would urge you to, yeah, you know, be still, do some self-reflection, see what resonates to you. Like I find a lot of good videos and information on YouTube. You know, a lot of my self-healing has just been done like via my own research into different subjects and looking up ways to like videos on like letting go, and videos of like detaching, videos of controlling your emotions, and like, you know, all these self-improvement things that you know, just I'm putting in the effort to find it. I'm hearing all the messages and taking what resonates, and so that's been very helpful. So I encourage you to do that if you're feeling like you're in that situation. Okay, and then the long-term potential, we have the Four of Wands. I mean, to be honest, let me look something up. Okay, so the four for the wands means like more so of a holiday. Because I mean, I could take this card two ways, but okay, yeah, because I was seeing this, well, at first I kind of saw it as maybe not that serious of a card, but when I really look at it, it's like, well, actually, imagine your energy at the other end of the aisle with your person's energy, and you're walking toward, you know, the altar here, you know, where, you know, your two bridesmaids are starting to like throw out flowers and, you know, set them down, you know, type of thing. So, but then I wasn't sure either but, you know, was taking that more of, well, there's definitely like on the other side indications of like holidays, or maybe that things could get serious to where y'all are traveling or going to weddings together, you know, as dates, stuff like that. But this card does indicate community, home, celebrations, parties, gatherings, joyful celebrations, as well as relaxation. Possible, yeah, weddings, engagements, celebrations of love. And I mean, don't forget too that you guys got the Lovers, you know. So this is really nice, guys. This card is about feeling satisfied and safe at home. So I feel like there is definitely long-term potential between you and this connection, to where you will make each other feel like home and very stable. This could also mean that someone has like recently returned from a trip, or like just whatever that looks like, but they're finally like home and ready to like actually settle down and lay down roots. And so, yeah, I mean, just really beautiful. Again, just, you know, keep in mind the Strength in reverse. like there's a lot of strong cards here, and yeah, I definitely enjoyed this reading. I hope that helped, or resonated in some way, form, or fashion. Take care, guys.